Welcome to the 7th race of the racing season. We're here today at Bristol Night. Only night race of the season, and I think this is the shortest track. I think we have Martinsville actually, so Martinsville and Bristol. Only two short tracks. I think Rockingham might actually be a short track also, but I could be wrong. I think it's actually 1 mile. But most laps in a race is going to be 50 for today. Most laps we've seen yet. So definitely lots of opportunities for people to lead laps. This race can be a bit chaotic. Lots of cars are going to slide up into the wall. Tell that already. Would not be surprised to hear cars hitting the wall quite often. Starting lineup is yellow in first, cyan in second, blue in third, lime fourth, red fifth, maroon sixth, white seventh, magenta eighth, purple ninth, green 10th, flame 11th, light pink 12th, light blue 13th, tan 14th, orange 15th, dark gray 16th. Like I'm of it, light gray 17th, brown 18th, 19th is black, and 20th is navy. Your point stage at this point in the race is magenta. They have like 13 points upon second place car tan. I believe it is a white in third. I know cyan and yellow are both pretty high up there. It's purple in fourth, cyan in fifth. The yellow has fallen way back to eighth at this point. Both magenta and tan are hoping to have good races here to hopefully get to the championship. As magenta has 3 wins in the season, that's half the races. It only has led 9 laps. Of course, that's what they do. They led one Watkins Glen, only 9 laps long. But also because they are very good at just stealing wins. They led 3 laps at Watkins Glen, won the race. Led 2 laps at Kansas, won the race. Led 4 laps to Chicagoland, won the race. When there was other cars, such as at Kansas, Light Pink led 15 laps, didn't win. Green led 21 laps to Chicagoland, didn't win. And Brown led only 5 laps at Watkins Glen, which is over half the race. Magenta has not been good at it, it's just showing domination. Of course, also winning gets you 23 points, compared to only 26 if you dominate. So it's not too bad. Currently waiting on the announcement for the race that has started. The car start the engines. This race can be extremely important as Bristol is the last race before Talladega, which is the 8th race of the season. So choices after that, but you want to make sure you get a nice points discussion. But for other people around you. Hopefully you catch up to the front as you can lose that all fast at Talladega, so make sure you set yourself up light. You still have an ability to win the championship in the last 2 races. I've not calculated who can't win the championship, but I'm pretty sure there's definitely some cars who cannot. Some of those cars are pretty far back, but I feel like they might be able to still if they win every single race from here on out, and all the leaders just do terrible. And the cars are on. Yellow, who is like 8th and is gonna lead this one. Cyan's pretty high up too. Great start for them. Tan, not so much as they are starting way back in the back. And yellow, gonna lead color racing to the 7th race of the season. Having done a turn 1. Will anyone hit the wall on the first turn? We'll find out soon. Yellow has a sizable lead over cyan already. Sounds like no one has hit the wall yet. You'll to see when you look at the cars on their right sides. Ooh, I'm almost at the wall there. They go up to third. On the right sides of the cars, a lot of them will be destroyed or just damaged. It's pretty obvious to tell who hit the wall. Then white, smoke coming from white there. Already. Could be. Yellow has a huge lead. I apologize for not giving that thing up. And it seems as if yellow off to an early lead. Cyan up into the wall already. That's a huge amount of damage to the wall. They're not going to come down to cyan though. I mean to lime. So that is... Actually, the car looks fine. They just rode that wall for so long and lost so much momentum and speed. And they're all the way back in third now. Might drop down to fourth soon. But you can find other cars with the wall already. These laps go by quick. About 16-second laps, I believe. It's similar to NASCAR, probably a bit slower, maybe like 17 seconds, because their skill rating isn't that high. Oh, it looks like blue got into the wall there. Or red, it's hard to tell, they were both in the same spot. Looks like Magenta is struggling early. They had a very bad race last time. They were well in the back and ended up getting wrecked after Brown and Light Gray ended up spinning Flame, which spun Flame into them. Yellow just has a 3.7-second lead. They are destroying this race. Look at this huge lead. Looks like Orange had some damage earlier. A lot of damage, actually. There a caution up by any chance? It's still green. I don't know what could happen to Orange there. Well, Magenta almost got sideways after that. They fell down to 19th place. Not a good day for Magenta, and Tan has not had a good day either. Huge chance for other cars to catch up. And Orange just flew into the wall again. Yellow is definitely gonna get to them soon. Yellow have to hope they don't spin out in front of them or something, because that could be disastrous. Now, of course, last week I've had mentioned the purple at every lap of the Michigan race, and Yellow is probably hoping to do it themselves too. I believe they have to pit, but I'm not entirely sure. I never should have checked where there wasn't any yellows. Oh, Blue hit the wall there. And as you can tell, Blue started pretty high up in this race order, and now they're all the way back down here. Probably hitting the wall a few times didn't help. Lap 10 already, as Lime, to the field that they are a second place car. They're gonna hope to catch up, but I doubt they'll be able to. White back in third now, with Red in fourth, and Cyan sliding up into the wall in fifth. These cars are just so loose. They'll often slide to that wall. You'll see lots of mistakes like that tonight. Yellow just continues to destroy the pack. Up 15 seconds on 104. Check the lap times really quick. About 20-second laps, so definitely slower than they are. Looks like Orange actually is caught up to the back of Flame. Like multiple cars had damage on both sides. I don't know how Orange managed to do that though. And Flame. I assume they probably made side-by-side contact with somebody. That's most likely what happened. And Light Pink runs into Tan, and they're gonna spin out! The caution is out. The Light Pink hit the wall, came back across right in front of Tan. It's gonna be disastrous for Tan, as they are second in the points. They were hoping to have a great race tonight, and that's an early, not good one. And that's not what Yellow wanted whatsoever. It looks like they'll be able to get their lap back, as I think they were not lapped down at the time of caution. And it looks like Cyan. Magenta's not too far ahead of Tan at this point. And Yellow will hold the lead. And we'll check back on what happened. Actually, right after this, as they are now coming to the pits. These pit stops will check back on what happened. Yellow's gonna go into the pits first. Yellow's gonna lead into the pit lane. They actually aren't gonna be going down this pit lane. They need to go through two, because that's what the rules are. They're all gonna be over here, where the pits are. We'll see who wins the race off pit road. Yellow is the fastest car, obviously, with Lime having the second best car. Yellow is pulling up from the field there. Let's see if they can get a good pit stop. Lots of cars that hit the walls that will likely repair damage. The cars hit the wall, or like most of these cars probably, just half of them I'd say. They will most likely repair damage. Looks like Yellow, okay. Yellow already on their second set, but a few cars have come down already. Looks like Yellow's gonna win the race up pit road. Lime's gonna get second. White's third. Navy moved to fourth. Light Blue's gonna start fifth. Black sixth. Maroon. And, well, Maroon and Purple looks like they made contact to pit road there. As you can see, certain cars are staying longer. Those cars likely have damage they want to fix. And Tan's actually gonna go out in front of Magenta now. Good for them. And these other cars are actually probably gonna go down here. Let's go check up on what happened. So here's Light Pink going into the corner. This is probably most thing that you pretty much need for. Looks like Magenta was sliding out in front of them. Yeah, Light Pink just gets loose into that corner. They go sliding up into the wall, hit the wall, and come back across the track. That's probably the most common occurrence of a wreck you might see today. They did synchronized spinning there. Not much Tan could do as Lightpink just came down the track in front of them. Here's Tan's point of view. Nothing they could do to really get out of the way. If they went lower, Lightpink was gonna slide across the track, and they could have braked, but I don't think they had enough time. Not they're an AI. What do you expect? They're stupid. Here's one point of view of it. Looks like Lightpink actually just tried carrying a lot of speed to that end of the corner, not like they got loose like other cars might have today. That's probably what caused them to come down the track, as usually a lot of the cars that might have done that, looks like some of them get loose. As you can tell, they almost kind of like spin out before they hit the wall. And they'll kind of just ride the wall like we saw like Blue do earlier, I believe. Was it Cyan? One of those cars did that earlier. It looks like Tan might have actually hit Yellow there. I don't think the pace car's a hitbox, so they should be fine with that hit, but this may look deceiving, but Yellow is your leader. Flame and Red are just very far back, and Blue and Cyan are also pretty far back, and they're gonna go too wide in front of them. So this should be an interesting restart, as Yellow is actually the leader here. Black down cars start in front of others. I don't know who came up with that idea, but Yellow at them, not me. Lime's sticking with Yellow this time. Looking to hopefully use that lapsed traffic to their advantage. Red hits the wall in front of the leaders. They're gonna survive there. Lime is to the back of Yellow once again as Yellow approaches Cyan. Lime's gonna dive down to the inside of Yellow for the lead. Lime is gonna take the lead now. They're car number 102. Here's Navy up to second. The Navy is indeed up to second. Every car in front of Lime, I believe, is a lap down, or lap traffic is going to be a lap down, as Lime leads their first lap of the race. Looks like Navy's going to fall into the corner here. Navy just back a bit. The car let down is 110, which I believe is red. And soon to be Cyan now also, as Lime goes to the inside of them to get around them. Both Flame and Blue already are not in the lead, in top position. They're not in position by Lime or anything. Remember that Cyan and Red are lapped cars. Oh, someone hit the wall there. It was Blue, I believe. As the cars start to separate here. Got a little pack going. The back here. I believe these are all lead lap cars. Not mistaken. Orange is 104. Yes, they are lead lap. Yellow is looking like they're gonna fall to fourth now. After seeing like they were the dominant car all day. Well, I am currently just pulling from the field like Yellow did earlier. Lime's gonna make Flame a lap down. Check around the back of the field. Looks like Tan's running very badly now after they were involved in an incident earlier. Someone hit the wall again. Magenta doing a bit better. Not too much better. They are 107. They're still in the back half. They're 12th. So here's a lot of contact with the wall up ahead. Like a lot of contact. What are you doing up here? Lime's gonna get past Blue here now. Putting Blue a lap down. I feel like Blue has been hitting a lot of walls. Their car looks destroyed almost. The 7th lap led by Lime now already. And Tan has fallen to the last car on the lead lap. Lime just continues to dominate, and Yellow has fallen way back. Maybe they were the one who hit like a billion walls there. They have huge damage to the side of their car. Probably indeed were. Must have been the reason why they lost so many positions. Line now has a 2.3 second lead over 117. Not as fast as I would say Yellow was earlier. Yellow just went flying out to the lead immediately. And they just like destroyed this field. I mean, Lime's definitely got some speed here. But they'd be able to contend for the win. We're over halfway through the race already. Hen continues to struggle here. Magenta seems to be moving up through the pack, it looks like. They're up to 9th now. Can Magenta get a comeback here and hopefully fix their issues they had? This will be huge for them as they will extend their points lead over Tan. Whereas 3rd place could catch up a bit. They still want to have a terrible finish and lose their huge points lead of 13 points into Talladega, which is going to be a mess. Yellow slides up the track there. Yellow just lost all speed they had. I think they hit the wall a lot, and they just, after that, just struggled. Looks like Magenta took the spot there. They're going to go up into the wall, maybe? Nope, they just went high. Managed to avoid the wall. They're at 107, so they're up in 8th right now. Go back at Lime, who is just now 4 seconds ahead of first, I mean of second. 117, who is still Navy, as they got Brown on their tail now, who's looking for position. Brown moved up to 3rd, and lately fell like to 4th, with Purple in 5th. In Orange, just having look like a destroyed car. Not running pretty well. Purple up into the wall. That'll give Orange the chance to get past him. And Orange will indeed get past Purple there, as Brown continues to follow Navy for 2nd. Yellow's gotten around Magenta, it looks like here, and Magenta's fallen back to 9th. Green's looking at them for 10th. Maybe they have a bad long run car. So it seemed like they had their short run was incredible as they just went out to the field there. Someone else hit the wall. I believe red, they look a bit slow. So it could be a light blue actually, as Orange has now captured them for 4th position. As Lime just continues to now dominate this race. And the car's the wall there. Every time you hear that noise, that's pretty much just a car hitting a wall. As here comes Orange for 4th. Navy! It's gonna slam the wall! They're gonna come back down across. No, they'll stay from the wall because they got loose. They didn't fly into the wall like the other car did. I'll give Brown the chance to get past him for 2nd. And indeed they will. Of course, it's going to be hard to catching 1st place as Lime has a 5, well actually now a 6-second lead on 2nd place. As Orange now is caught up to light blue. And Red decides to join that pack up here, trying to get past Purple. And it looks like Magenta might have fallen to 10th here. It's hard to tell. Cyan's car. If that was... They fell to... Is this 106? 105. That's the wrong thing. Oh, they're a lap down. Never mind. Forget about them. They're a lap down. And 20 laps been led by Line now. It looks like they're actually being caught by 111, which is Brown. Brown had a really good lap last time. Or Lime had a really bad lap, one of the two. And Tan just rode the wall throughout that entire corner there. Not good for Tan, as they need a good finish here. Continue their chance of having a championship. Magenta still sits down in 9th place. So they kind of stabilized a bit. The 23 laps led by Lime. They're going to catch more lap traffic though soon, which could significantly slow them down. Red and dark gray are battling position. Red's gonna go up to the wall here. He did lots of damage to the side of every car here. They will all probably scrape the wall at some point. I don't know how that happened. Might have been a change I made to the track, but that's just what it is. I don't change many tracks. I think I changed a few, but I've accidentally left something here. But these cars have just gotten destroyed. This orange hits the wall. It's a rough track for all of them. I definitely just like sound like to be in the original game. Meanwhile, Brown's only less than 5 seconds back, but there's only a few laps to go. Brown's gonna need to catch up pretty fast here. The fastest lap of this race is number 103. Is it not lime, I believe, actually. I think that might actually be yellow. But 20.13. Yellow's 109. Who is 103? Red. Whichever car's 103 is the fastest lap race. What's blue? Who's the lap down? Oh, good job, blue. I don't think Brown's gonna have time here to catch up. Unless Lime gets massively held up by these cars. Or gets wrecked by other cars. There's a few laps left in the race. Lime looks like they're stuck behind white here. With tan behind them. But not much time to get it by Brown as they're actually stuck behind Flame. .16 is the difference. There's 4 laps to go. It's probably not gonna happen, to be honest. Lime has dominated the second half of this race, really, as it was early dominated by yellow. It was at this point fallen back to, like, I believe 9th. Or 8th, actually. Yeah, they're in 8th, and they're getting challenged by Magenta for that spot. And they almost got turned, it looked like, by Magenta, too. Magenta really wants that spot. To go up ahead, there's a few more cars battling position here. I believe 5th place. Flame hits the wall in front of Brown. That'll give Brown an opportunity to make a lap time. But Lime actually got in front of White there. With just a 2.8 second lead. Running around what I believe is turns 3 and 4 for the final time. Lime is going to come home and win at Bristol Night. A well done job by Brown here. Might have been able to get it if they stayed if Lime behind White or if Brown got around Flame earlier. Their car did seem like it was faster. Nave's gonna come home 3rd, and Orange, playing like the worst looking car of them all, comes home 4th. Purple in top 5. You'll see the rest of the standings in a sec. But Lime with a big win. Magenta finished all the way back in 9th, but it's a top 10 still. They have only not gotten top 10 in one race. Well, top 10 is not as important as it would be in Cup Series. It's really only top half, but it's still pretty big. We'll see the point standings in just a second. Your left is the final standings, as you can see. Where cars finished, who was a lap down and who wasn't. A bit confusing towards the end. Tan did not have a great night. Magenta. But I mean, not a good night. Tan did not have one either. And I don't really see any car that I think is going to be able to catch up to them that well. We'll head to Talladega next week. Till then, bye.